Hi there, and welcome to Manor... wait, this isn't Manor Lords. It's Nova Roma. Oh, well, seeing as I'm here, let's give it a go. Welcome to Nova Roma, with typical tea. Right, a fresh start. Establish your first outpost, and welcome everyone. It's the first time I'm playing this game. I've played, maybe half an hour or something like that, just to see what it's all about, and you know what? I like what I see. So let's get right into it and start doing stuff and things. So we've put down our outpost here, which is the start of our settlement. So let's get a road and start roading it up. I think we'll just start with a little road out to the side here. And then we'll get the clear tool. So break up stone and cut down trees using construction. And that's kind of how we're going to get some initial resources. So let's just select this whole area over here and get people to it, chopping all that down. And that'll send people over there to start lopping that all down, ready for us to use in construction. Much like in our very well-played Manor Lords, we're going to want to get down some accommodation. And that's going to come in the form of some hovels. So we'll get down a couple of these right next to our initial settlement. You can see up here we have our resources, so we've got our lumber coming in there from all these trees our people are cutting down, and we've got some stone as well being gathered from what's here. As we go on through the game, we'll be able to access larger stone iron deposits and get forestry set up to work on getting the lumber chops, and really, it's not that different at all, is it, from our good old Manor Lords? I think typical is going to be right at home here. Oh dear. A couple of minutes into the video, and I'm already talking about myself in the third person. It doesn't bode well, does it? Okay, so first couple of dwellings down there, and then the next thing we're going to want to do is get some religion going. Yes, we need a couple more timber to get that done. Hopefully, with people over here lopping down trees, we'll be there in no time. Oh, look at that. Nighttime settling in, and the lights are coming on in these lovely little homes. I absolutely love this art style. I mean, I love Manor Lords as well, and that has a gorgeous art style of its own, much more realistic, but I do love this more pixely art style. And what a gorgeous little island we've got ourselves here. And this is from what I've seen, I've not played much of this game as I've said, but what I've seen, there's some really cool stuff that you can do later on. So I'm looking forward to figuring that out. Right, stop rambling and build a temple already. So build a temple there. That's going to allow us to dedicate it to a god, which is basically what gives us development points, which we'll be able to see over here once we start getting a little bit further down that away. Let's build a few more roads out this way. And this can be the little starting area in our settlement. I believe we've got fish here. Yes, fish down here. That's good. No, look, a group of immigrants have set sail and are heading your way. Oh, so they are. Where are we? Where are we? Oh, we're over there, look. Good. They appear to be heading in roughly the right direction. Gosh, already, I'd like to live here. Goodness, isn't it nice? Oh, you want water? Oh, they're just as demanding as the people we have in Manor Lords, aren't they? Good grief. Right, okay. Small temple. We shall consult the gods. Oh, look, some gods. I have indeed built my first temple. Oh, yes, I should consult with you. Who among will you dedicate to? Well, I think I'll take Jupiter, because he gives us a lovely happiness bonus. And just like in Manor Lords, we need happiness to get people moving in. If he's displeased, he will be striking the same area with lightning. Now, that doesn't happen in Manor Lords, but I'm sure we'll be able to make it work. So let's dedicate the temple to you. Oh yes, as expected. Not arrogant at all, is it? You did a divine task. Yes, very good. I won't disappoint you. So, grow your population to 20 citizens, complete that, and he'll give us 3 favor. And that favor we can spend on the technology tree, which is massive and daunting. First things first, I think we ought to get ourselves a forester. So that's what I'm going to spend some of our favour on first. We should also have automatically unlocked the well. So we'll get a well down here, just behind our citizens. Doesn't need to be right next to the road. Neither do the dwellings, hovels themselves. I'm going to say burgages more than once in this playthrough, aren't I? They just need to be near enough the road that they can get to it fairly efficiently. Just like in Manor Lords, they'll have a level of efficiency no matter how long it takes people to get to their job. Okay, enough yapping. Let's get a forester, and we want to put this in, no surprises here, an area with lots of forest. So we'll pop that over here somewhere. Rocks are kind of in the way. Iron, okay, well, for the time being, it won't be too far in the way. We want to go to industry for forestry. Okay, we'll pop it down there, and then we'll need to get a road run to it as well. So I think we'll just come down a little bit like this. Oh, we're out of resources. You know what that means. Time to do some cutting down of trees. Well, I think we'll get rid of this whole lot here because we're going to want to expand out this way for our fishing empire. It's a fishing empire one day soon. And we're going to be harvesting our longer term forestry goods over here. A group of immigrants have set sail and are heading our way. Now, we have 19 population currently. We only have 20 beds, so if we want those immigrants to stay, we're going to need somewhere for them to live. So that means hovels, and that means resources, which we are gathering as we speak. It's time. If you're enjoying the video, please drop a like, hype, comment, and subscribe to help the channel grow. Thank you all so much for your support. Back to the video. Now, over here is the jobs management, or jobs priority list. So, and this is the kind of thing I absolutely wish Manor Lords had, because at the moment there's no centralized way to do this. So here you have priority list for the various types of jobs. So you can see at the moment builders are the highest priority, so all those jobs are filled. We don't have enough people to clear land, work at the temple, or work at the stockpile. So we need to rearrange this a little bit. Builders is important, and so is clearing land. But I think we should probably put temple workers and stockpile workers above clear land workers. And that way we're filling jobs from the top right down to the bottom. We do need resources, but we also need to get what we've started to build done. And we didn't finish this road, did we? So we need a couple more resources for that. Can we get all the way through? We can. And here we have the immigrants arriving. We've got up to 30 beds now, 35. And look at that, 4 new residents have come in. Here they come. And they're going to go and settle in their new hovels. Oh, look at that. Consult the gods. Ah, divine task completed. So, grow your population to 20 citizens. Complete. Oh, 3 favour. Thank you very much. So the next one is to have 2 temples. We can certainly look to do that. So what's that giving us access to now? What do we want to do next? Well, we're going to need money. So I'm going to go for tax office as the next thing we're going to go for. So let's go down and build ourselves a lovely little tax office. And we'll pop that just here, next to our outpost. Would be good to have a few more dwelling spaces for people to live, but for the moment I want to let them get on with cutting all this down so we've got lots of materials. You can see there's only 11 builders working now, so we've filled up some of these other jobs, and there's more people working at the clearing land as the building jobs are completed. I guess building jobs always appear at the top here. That would make sense. And we've got the forester here, so they'll be working on cutting down trees over here once it's built, that is. And they'll also replant trees nearby as well, so they can be a bit more sustainable. Now, not fully staffed, so no one working here. So we can now see tax collectors has appeared here. So if we up the priority of this above clear land workers, then we'll get 2 of our citizens working there. And now we'll bring in a little bit of tax money, which appears up here for us. More immigrants are on the way, so goodness, things are going at a rate of knots, aren't they? Well, what else? I'm terribly sorry. What else? Farms. Yes, we need to do some growing. And you can see here, much like in Manor Lords, but in a rather gritty texture. Grid Lords, wonderful. You can see the fertility. So medium here, and not very fertile here. So let's get a little farm popped in here. I say little, that's quite large actually. But we'll get that over there. And then when we unlock granaries, we'll want to put that opposite to store some goods. Let's get a small stockpile. This will store things like the lumber we're bringing in and also stone. So let's put this kind of near the forestry, so they don't have to walk too far to get to that building. And we can see actually the forestry is now in the jobs list, and we want to make sure that we have got foresters. So we'll put that just above clear land workers. Clear land workers I'll probably always have basically at the bottom of the list. Now once the building's completed, we'll have enough people to go and work at the forestry, which will bring us a passive income of lumber over time. And as we get more people moving in, hopefully another immigrant ship will be on the way before too long, then we'll get more people to do more jobs, because now you'll see on here, oh, wheat farmers. We need a bunch of them as well. I'm actually going to, again, put them above clear land workers, because I want to start getting some food in the ground, ready for when we want to have some food of our own. You can see we've got 17 up here at the moment, and there's a couple of other types here. Oh, more immigrants, so 4 visitors, but only 3 decided to stay. Our citizens could be happier, and that's what I was talking about earlier. The number of people that move in is directly affected by how happy people are, and we're only at 51 happiness at the moment. So you can see people here aren't overly happy. So, what's wrong? Well, they've got water, they've got a bit of food, they haven't got much food variety. They've got some roads, they've got neighbours, which makes them happy, taxes make them a bit unhappy. So, we could be making them happier, in general. I'm going to leave tax at 20% for the time being. And what are we going to do next? Well, it's probably time that we built ourselves another temple. Because temples in this game are quite key to how we do things. So let's get a small temple, and we're going to pop this one over here, and we'll extend the road a little bit to reach them. We'll also extend the road down towards the coast here, so that we're ready for when it comes time to start doing some fishing. Oh, and 5 decided to stay. How are we doing for accommodation? So 31, we've only got space for 35. So that to me means we should probably be building a few more hovels. So let's squeeze these in here. Now, you want hovels reasonably close to each area you need workers, because again, they've got to work to their job. Work to their jobs? Yes, they do have to work to their jobs. They have to walk to their jobs, just like we see in Manor Lords. So the closer they are, the better. So let's go to this temple, consult the gods once more, and this time we're going to go for the goddess of agriculture and fertility, because it's going to improve the harvest in the radius of the temple. Ceres. Oh, bother. Rest cancel. I guess it's the equivalent of accidentally putting vegetables in a burger spot you put down for animals. Anyway, it's enough of that. Right. Welcome, my child. Thank you kindly. Oh, some tokens. That's lovely. That's really nice. And she wants us to have 5 farms. I've done that already. I'll have a bit more favour for that. And now you want us to have a granary. I'm sure we can oblige. Oh, and what's this? Jupiter making you have 2 temples. I've done that. I'll complete that. Look at that. Even more favour. All of a sudden, we have 8 favour. Isn't that wonderful? Well, I think we should have some small apartments, which is an upgrade for our lovely citizens to live in. I think we should also get the granary, and the fishing hut, I think, would be a good call as well. Well, that gives us plenty to get on with. Let's put down our first apartment block, and why don't we do this just opposite where we have our existing buildings. So we'll pop that down there, and we need a few more resources to get the small granary. We're out of stone. Well, that's as good a time as any, isn't it, to look at getting ourselves... which I haven't unlocked. Bother. We're going to need to get the stone quarry, so we need a couple more favour for that. What do we need? We're getting to 45 citizens. We'll have some favour. Well, in anticipation, then, what we'll do is we'll come down here and we'll take a look at fishing. So let's get a fishing hut pop right down here. But we start building that up ever so nicely. Got a road coming down to it as well. And you know what? You know what that might need? If we go to infrastructure, go to religion, I think. Oh, nosh, namn it. That's a new one, isn't it? Gosh, namn it. I think we might need some more stone. I might have already said that. Okay, clear land. Let's go and find some stone. Look, some stone there. Clear that land for me. I want to get some of the stone. Yes. That's what I need. Right, so we'll set a few people to go and clear that land and get us some stone. How much do we have? We have 5. 5 stone. And we need to have... how much? Hello? What am I looking for? Religion. Small town. We need 20 stone. You can see up here, if we click on the wood, +1 from clear cutting. Oh, last year's report. There's not much of a report there, is there? I guess we haven't been here a year yet. But 106 wood. So we could do with a bit more, couldn't we? Oh, loads, actually. Let's go look at the stockpile. As you can see, the wood is starting to appear here. So I'm going to assign a couple of these to wood, and I'm going to assign some of them to stone. And that makes sure that we have space for those things and they don't get lost. Oh, look at that. Our first apartment block is up. Isn't it lovely? Oh, nice little high street here. Got our outpost here. Oh, it's looking grand. Right, so our fishing hut is here. Not fully staffed. Once again, let's go over here. Fishing industry above clear land. Oh, that is going to rather stop us from getting stone, isn't it? It is what it is. More people will move in, I'm sure. We have plenty of space now. We've got the apartment set up and a few more hovels over here. So we'll just wait for a few more people to move in. In fact, we may even speed time up a little bit. Oh, look at that. Is that more immigrants? Welcome. Where are you going? Oh, no, you asked. Okay, 6 visited, 5 stayed. Okay, it's not too bad. Oh, bother. There's a fire. So they'll come to the nearest water source and they'll try and put that out. Oh, a lovely timber is stored there. That's very sad, isn't it? Okay, so we have 2 temples. We're going to get a third one set up here. And hopefully they'll put this out nice and quickly. Come along now, don't dawdle. It's only at 5 stone because we don't have loads of people working on clearing land, but we should have more people move in now, which means there's more people to do the jobs. Maybe let's temporarily do something silly. Let's put clear land workers right at the top. And everyone's going to have nothing to do. Loads of time to go and get us some stone. And then we'll be able to solve our problems. Hopefully without causing us too many problems in the meantime, but not having anyone work anywhere else. Look at that. It's worked an absolute treat. Okay, so let's go to religion, get a small temple, and we're going to pop that down just here. And get that built. Oh, look how much stone's coming in. Goodness, and all of the wood as well. This is fire risks. Oh, you need some water. So, I obviously, the wells have a certain radius they cover, and we're not covering here. So let's get a well down by the water here. because wells are also used, as we saw over here, for putting out fires. So we need to have a good number set across the region. And I think with that in mind, we probably ought to put one over here, just behind that temple. Right, consult the gods. What are we going to do? Well, you guessed it. It's going to be God of the Sea. So this is going to improve fishing yields. Thank you very much, Neptune. I should dedicate that to you. Your first step, yes it is. Oh, more favour. It's too kind. And look at that. Make me a fishing hut. I've already done that for you, sir. There we are. Formal favour. Make an offering of 14 fish. I'll get to it. Don't worry. Okay, so we need the stone quarry. That's a matter of urgency to unlock. And the food counter is a good one as well. And charcoal will be another one that we're going to need to start making some good use of our wood. Once again, just like Manor Lords, in terms of some fire creating materials. What an odd way to say charcoal. Anyway, these games are quite similar, aren't they, in some respects? So, we'll put a food counter. We put these downstairs in our apartment blocks. That makes people happy. You can see they're setting that up down there, so that's wonderful. And we're going to need a charcoal maker. Now, this has a negative impact on its surroundings, because people are like, oh no, that smells bad. I don't like it. So, we don't want to put this too close to our main population area. So why don't we go and put this a little bit up here? So you can see it saying we need roads closer to that to make it work. So let's road to go around that rock. Let's road up here. And we can make this into a little industrial zone. So industry, charcoal maker. And we've got a charcoal maker pop down there. Now we want to get some water nearby, should there be a fire, which is fairly likely given it's charcoal. The whole point is fire, I know. And you know what we should do? We should probably put down another religious building, small temple. Oh gosh, still out of stone. Right, and that leads us on nicely to what we should really be doing, which is getting down a stone quarry, which we can do on the edge here. And once again, that has a negative impact on surroundings, but that's okay, because we're popping it a little bit out of the way. Now, where are all those stones and charcoal going to go? Well, there's a couple of different buildings. We've got the small warehouse, that's for finished goods such as charcoal, pottery and other things, and the stockpile can be used for stone. So we're probably going to want a stockpile over here, and we're also going to want a small warehouse. We need stone for that, which we'll get from the stone manufacturer here. See, people are a little bit happy. Oh goodness, consult the gods. Oh, we've done more things. Wonderful. Thank you for your favour, sir. Very kind. Oh, if I give you 15, you give me more favour. Oh, go on then. Seems a good trade. Gosh, got lots of development points there. It's all moving very quickly, isn't it? Right, so that's a certain number of temples. We've got another temple we need to build up here for industry. Which we're just waiting on. Oh no, we've got the stone now. Good. So we'll pop that just here. And you guessed it, putting a god near industry is going to allow us to apply some lovely bonuses. How are we doing for food? Don't have a whole lot of fish. We see time working, quite a lot. Time commuting, not very much. And that'll be different for somewhere like over here. Not starved at all. Very different, it turns out. And how about here? Not too bad for you either. I think maybe we should get another fishery down. As I'm learning quite quickly in this game, one needs lots of stone. So we need to get gathering that nice and quickly. Hey, by Jove, build this. Right, so we want you to contain largely stone. Oh, you can have some wood, I suppose, as well. That's fine. And we'll leave it at those couple of resources for the time being. Come on, then. Get to work, build the things and the stuffs. 7 visited, but only 6 have decided to stay. Our citizens could be happier. You know, they're not too unhappy either. Oh, new temple is coming together. Make sure we get this assigned nice and quickly. Huzzah, consult the gods. Right, so who haven't we appeased? You there, Vulcan. Temple of Vulcan can improve industrial production in the radius around the temple. It sounds wonderful. I think we should dedicate the temple towards you, sir. Excellent. Some more favour. Work hard and we won't have any trouble. Oh, of course, yes. I can make an offering of 26 lumber. I've got loads. Oh, 3 more favour. 2 charcoal makers. Goodness. I've only just built the 1 so far. Just got it. Right, here we go. Stone quarry is open. Time commuting isn't too bad. Let's have a look at the old jobs list. Quarry workers, you're right at the bottom, below charcoal makers. Clear land workers, I think we're going to pop you back at the bottom temporarily, or at least for the time being. And look at that, so many jobs and so many people. And we haven't got loads and loads of space available in our city, so I don't think it would hurt to get a few more buildings for people to live in. We are going to need to get a few stone though. 7 decided our city was appealing. They have found homes and decided to become citizens. Oh, wonderful. Goodness, okay, we really are filling up. We may not have time to wait to build some more insular apartments, so we may have to put down some hovels. Oh well, I suppose we're still early in the game, aren't we? how do we want to build this? So we probably want another road coming out down to the front here, don't we? So why don't we build something coming down like this? Oh dear, fire. That's no good, is it? While you're all dealing with that, I'm going to put down another well just here. And then we'll put down some hovels in here. Oh goodness, it's spreading. It's no good. Why aren't you all putting the fire out? Come along. There's a well right here. Throw water on it, quick. Oh heck. Absolutely devastating. So you can see here, as we just ignore the catastrophe that's unfolding over here. Last year's report, 96 from clear cuttings, that's when we're clearing an area, 66 from foresters, and plus 63 total change, so we've got plenty of supply there. And, right, I'm starting to think we might need a couple of additional stone quarries, not currently staffed. Is everyone putting out fires? Yeah, I think that's what the builders are currently doing. Oh, and also builders down here. Maybe we should up the priority of quarry workers. I think charcoal makers are quite important. I mean, everyone here is quite important, that's a problem. Maybe if we change where the wheat farmers are. Put charcoal and quarry above wheat. And put wheat between fishing and shopkeepers. Because they're not currently doing anything, are they? At least they don't appear to be doing anything. I'm sure that, you know, they're working very hard and all that. Yes, yes. And we also need to get a... which you can't build yet because that's stone. Small warehouse. Maybe we should do a little bit more clearing. Okay, you stone? No, you're iron. Some stone there. Just quickly click on a few stones, then we'll pop clearing right back up the top of priority again, just to get in an absolute buttload. Excuse my French. An absolute ton of stone, so we can make a bit more progress. Jobs, clear land workers, right at the top. And look at that! Select a governor. I shall. Ooh, decisions to be made. So, Numerus Hortensius Longus. Ooh, thinks a lot of himself, doesn't he? So he's likable. Yeah, maybe he has a reason to think a lot of himself. And less for construction. Sure, that sounds good. We'll appoint you. Term 3 years. We have to make sure that doesn't overrun too far. People seem to get annoyed when someone's in office for too long. Let's not get political about that, shall we? Right, so stone is being brought in, and goodness gracious, do we have a whole bunch more options available to us. It's all moving a bit quickly. Right, let's get the clay pit and the potter's workshop. That's something I think we can work on fairly quickly. So people are saying they want pottery. You're saying you want water. You're not in range of water. No, you're not. Okay. I'll put some water down there then to make sure you are. Clay pits need to be somewhere near water as well. And once again, people don't like living near a clay pit. Don't know why. Clay's lovely. So where are we going to put this? I think maybe down here. It's near our farming area. It's not too bad. Let's pop up there. And then we'll get a little road sidled on down to you. Maybe put another industrial temple down there. Oh, goodness, fire. You know what? That's starting to make me think we probably ought to do something about the fire situation. So let's get fire brigades. Sounds good. And why don't we build this right in the center so we can cover basically everything. Yep, get that down there. How are we doing? Got plenty of space for people to move in since we built these new hovels here. You know, what would make you want to move to Typicalius more than saying, come to Typicalius, we've got hovels for you to live in. But, you know, people seem happy, so I'm not going to be too mad about it. Not that happy, but happy enough. 60 happiness seems good to me. Okay, 208 stone. Wow. Right, I think in that case, we should go ahead and get down a small warehouse, which will pop up over here. And, oh, actually, no, we won't put that there. Cancel that. We're going to put the small warehouse on this side. And then we'll get a road here. And we'll put down another stone quarry. Just there. We need that second charcoal burner to make Vulcan very happy. So we'll put that down next to the first. We'll just rotate it round just for a little bit of variation in the pattern. And we'll need to have, once again, some storage. So clay bits are going to make us some lovely clay, which goes into a stockpile. So we'll get a stockpile and pop it here. And then next door, we'll put a potter's workshop, like so. And maybe we'll get another road coming down here. And we'll put some accommodation on it and connect it back up, like so. We'll get some water. And then we'll build a couple of apartments. So we've got even more space for people to moving into. We wanted to get a second fisher, didn't we? So we'll pop that down there. Make sure he is serviced by a road. How's the old job market looking? Lots of building going on. Building is rather sucking the life out of every other industry, so I'm actually going to move builders right down the list. Do we have anyone left to work there as it fills up all the other jobs? No. Maybe we'll just put you above wheat farmers. Okay. Because we do need construction to happen, but I don't really want it to happen at the expense of every other industry. And you're probably happy I built a charcoal pit, aren't you? Yes, you are. Some more favour. Thank you, sir. I need a bunch of charcoal. So demanding. We are going to need to make a fair bit more charcoal. We should probably connect a road up along here, actually, because that's definitely going to increase some commuter speed. We have... Oh, finally, running low on lumber, I see. Well, in that case, maybe it's time to do a bit more land clearance. Hopefully that doesn't clear our own buildings. No, it doesn't. Good. And let's just address the priority list. Yeah, clear land workers, that's still at the top. That's absolutely fine. So they'll get a whole bunch cleared for us. Speed time along a little bit. Still a reasonable amount of space for people to be moving in. I do like the building effects in this game. It's so simple compared to Manor Lords, isn't it? But it still looks so good. I'd love a Manor Lords set on this kind of terrain. Like, why don't we have an island map for Manor Lords? That'd be amazing. Just somebody write that down. Somebody write that down. 5 immigrants ships visited and 22 people decided to stay this year. Oh, wonderful. Isn't that wonderful, everyone? Okay, what do we need to do next? We've got plenty of favour. Plenty of divine tasks. We haven't really finished building everything we've got set up, but let's get grapevines and apple trees. That's used up a lot of our favour, isn't it? So, apple trees. Medium soil fertilizer. So, yeah, well, why don't we get these in here, maybe? Cost of 24. And some grapevines. Maybe we'll put these around the apple farm, a little bit like that. Little farming quarter coming together there. You want pottery? Yep, it should be on the way. You primarily, put some stone, but primarily you're there for clay, my friend. So we get some clay. And no one's working at the potter's shop just yet, but I'm sure they will in time. Ooh, that was a scary noise. What was that? Hey, there's only 3 decided to say. Could be happier. We're starting to get a few fish popping in, so that's good. 9 visited, 6, you know, still getting a reasonable number of people moving in. Perhaps they should be in something nice and noisy. You see quite a few of the hovels here are looking in a bit of disrepair. Cracks all over them. Now, I believe there is something we can do about that. And where is it? Not the Undertaker. If you're unhappy, you will die. What's that? Villa Rustica. A farm with space for 20 residents and even 3 heads of a house. Oh, that's good. I haven't really got this far before. We've basically reached the limits of what I've done. Masonry, that's the one. So it uses building materials like stone and wood to repair nearby damaged buildings. So we'll unlock that because we have just enough favour. And we'll get one of these placed down. And this seems a good place to put it. Everything is just about in range of that we've got so far. Next to our lovely warehouse we've got here. And we want you to be storing charcoal primarily for the moment. But you can also take in some pottery. How's the old jobs looking? We've not got any clay workers, wheat farmers. We need to get a few wheat farmers, don't we? So many jobs now. Just need more people moving in. Haven't had a fire recently, so that's positive. We just need more immigration. We've got plenty of space for people to moving in. What can we do to increase happiness then? That would seem a good way to get more people moving in, wouldn't it? Well, shops is a good one. So we'll get some shops based over here in that apartment building. We've got some more food variety hopefully coming with the additional farming we've set up over here with the grapevines and the apple trees. And we've got a masonry building going up here to stop everyone's houses from falling down. Not sure it'll directly make them happy, but it'll certainly prevent them from becoming more unhappy. We got the fire brigade down, didn't we? Maybe another temple. Let's pop down another temple just here. And that one, it will dedicate to the one remaining god, I believe. It's just one that we haven't appeased thus far. Did we build a granary in the end? Already, just like in Manor Lords, I'm already forgetting what we have and haven't done. I don't think we did we? We should do that. So, over here, and Oh, did I not? We not unlocked it? Oh, it's here. My bad. Okay, why don't we put this just here? Right in the center. And oh, look. What do you want? Can we give you some fish in return for some appeasement? Oh, thank you. I think we shall. It's always good to keep the gods happy. Could do with a bit more charcoal, couldn't we? So, what's the sitch? You're not spending too long walking. That's fine. Is there... You're consuming 16 or 18 lumber a year. Is there a lumber shortage? Not massively. So we might just need to get another charcoal worker. Make an offering of 25 wine to Neptune. Golly. Not there yet, my friend. We've just got some our first vineyard set up. 2-year term left for numerous, so that's all going well. Good. Okay, what are we going to spend that additional favour on? Well, if we want to make people happier, then I guess we should do a theatre, shouldn't we? Let's pop on here to Theatre Town. Oh, more lumber. I wonder if we ought to set up a second forestry boy. Do you know what I do like? I like that the same building that chops down trees is... Ooh, hang on a minute. Oh, invading army approaching. Hang on a minute. I was having a thought. Right, so, I paused the game. My thought was, wouldn't it be lovely in Manor Lords if the forester not only chopped down trees, but also took care of planting trees? One less thing to think about, isn't it? I rather like the way that works. Just, so once again, somebody write that down. Okay, let's pop that there, maybe. And how are we going to access that by road? Possibly over the top, or should we come under here? I think we might have to come through here. Don't have enough to do it. I'll have to keep an eye on that. Okay, so, invading army. Yes, you. What do I do? Invaders approaching. Gosh golly. Recruit a military outpost to fight off the invaders. I shall. Nope, that's the governor. I don't know, he's going to do a lot on his own. Recruit! Good, right. Get that underway. And where are the baddies? Oh no. Quick, men! To the shore! We shall fight them on the beaches. We shall fight them in the streets. We shall never surrender. Sorry, it's my British blood just coming through there. Where are they going? Come back. Charge! Right, we have a 12% height advantage. Good. Maybe we're just taller people. Oh, look at that. Ha ha! Absolutely thwarted. Now everyone get back to your normal jobs. Thank you kindly for your defense of the realm. Talking of the realm is starting to fall down. You, masonry. No one works there. That's a problem. Where are you here, masons? Let's up your priority a little, shall we? And builders are going to go back to the top because we just need to get it done. Just get it done, will you? Just get it done. There's no point having more people move in if the old buildings are just going to start falling down, is it? It's no good at all. Right. A few more roads in there. Good stuff. Ooh, what do you want? I shall consult you. Oh, yes. Yes, who am I going to take this to? Mars. I believe you're the only one I have yet to appease. Ah, the beginning of all things are small. I'll equip you with some favour. Oh, thank you. Yes, victorious in battle. I did you a little bit late, didn't I? I should have done you before that battle, but there we are. What do you want? Oh, yes, I built a granary. Thank you for some favour. Very kind of you. That took a little while, isn't it? We should have built that granary a long time ago. Okay, so we want to have wheat. We want to have apples. We want to have grapes. And, of course, we want some fish. Good. It's a good start, isn't it? More immigrants? How many of you are going to settle? People seem to be pretty happy on the whole. Oh, speaking of which, theatre, yes. So, you have a reasonable radius. Here? Or here? We're not doing... Probably not going to build too many dwellings there, because it's a bit close to our industry, so maybe this would be a good spot. Kind of like the idea of you facing sea. Like that. Yes. And then maybe we should put a little road across here. And we can put some beachside dwellings down, can't we? Still not making pottery, goodness. But, you know, the more buildings we build, the more people we need. And the more people we need, the more buildings we need. It's a terrible cycle, isn't it? Terrible, absolute terrible. Well, hopefully, we'll get a few more people moving in. And that'll solve all of our woes. You probably ought to have some form of putting out fires nearby. There. That'll do. 3 out of 4 years. So, okay, so we've got 1 year left on his temple. We need to do something about replacing him. really would like to get some repairs going. Where are you? Masons. I'm going to go up the ranks a little. Goodness, no one working at the wheat farms. We are subsisting purely on fish at the moment. Doesn't seem very wise, does it? Performers, no one's working at performing. People seem pretty happy, though. Oh, they need a forum. Yes, that's something we can do, actually. We have plenty of stone, goodness. So, if we go to forum tiles, and let's go for just a basic forum to start with. And why don't we put this down just here? There we go, a little forum. We can gather next to this temple here. And apart from that, it'll just look absolutely lovely. It's always a reason to build something, if for no other reason. I love columns. One thing Manor Lords misses, columns. Look at that. It joins into the temple. Oh. How wonderfully dynamic. Happy about that. Okay, well, goodness. And isn't everybody else too? Right, we should be making good use of our immigrants now. Where are you? Okay, look. Let's see how many of these people decide to settle at our fair shores. Anyone? Nope, nobody. Hello? Ah, there we are. 4 stayed. Okay. Have you remaining tail? 1 out of 2 years. I don't know what that means. Okay. What's going on? What do I need to consult? Oh. Make a forum. Oh, I did that. Oh, thank you for the favour. It's very kind. Have I appeased anyone else? Oh, I could make an offering of charcoal. How close are we to winter? We're in spring. It seems a good time to give away our charcoal, doesn't it? Once again, we're swimming in favour. Okay, we've got a shop down here already. We're doing okay for wells. We've got fire brigades. How's the old granary doing? It's plenty large enough for the time being. It's just people. I'm kind of hesitant to build any more buildings until we have a few more people move in, to be honest, because... oh, what do you want now? Oh, 2 quarries. Yeah, we can appease you again. Oh, 33%, we can do that. Oh, appease him again. Oh my goodness, he's so happy. He's so happy. And you know what? If he's happy, I'm happy too. So, still getting a decent number of people moving in per immigration boat. And hopefully that'll mean before long, actually filling up all of the jobs that we need doing. We're making our way down. Soon we'll be at clay diggers. The wheat farms are operational again, so that's good to see. We've got absolutely stacks of lumber. We've got stacks of stone as well. A little bit of charcoal coming in. Plenty of fish, and soon we'll have wheat once again as well. Which makes me think, actually, maybe one thing we should have next is a bakery. Where are you? You're probably something to do with farming, aren't you? Everybody shout at once. There's the bakery. Oh, thank you for shouting it. Bakery, unlock. Now, bakeries, I believe, make people happy. So the bread smells lovely. So let's get that down. Oh, just pop it down behind these apartment buildings here. Should we have it next to the road? Probably. Okay. Oh, why don't we squeeze it in here? Yes, that's good. Make these people happy as well. Now, we can upgrade hovels into apartment blocks, so that's something we could start to do at some point as well, but it does kick people out in the interim during the building work, which is not something that happens in our friendly game Manor Lords. So we'll need to think about building enough properties for people to move into while that's happening. But we are just making the old job situation a little bit worse, so that's enough of building buildings that require people to work at, I think, for the time being. So is there anything that we can be doing on the old development tree that isn't going to require people? We've got palisades, I suppose we could build. Larger charcoal makers, larger bakeries. Oh, stockpile and warehouse, even bigger places to store stuff. Stockpile might not be a bad idea. Winery sounds nice, but again, people need to work there. Salt evaporation pools sound wonderful, but again, probably need people there. Oh, medium insular. Get even more people living in one place. Yeah, that sounds good. We can do that. Large temple. Ooh, statues. Ah! Undertaker. We probably ought to build something like that at some point, but I'm going to ignore it for the time being. Aqueducts. That would be a prudent development. But stone roads, we can do that actually, because we have quite a lot of stone, so we'll go for that. And marble quarries. Ooh. Let's go for aqueducts for a moment, because that gives us something to work on as well that we can use our stone production for. So, stone roads expand your buildable area and allow citizens and carts to travel faster. Oh look, we're a small village. Wonderful. Let's just pause quickly. Let's just make this entire road here stone. Oh, we need to select a new governor. Numerous Hortensius Longus, likable and good. So I believe his this has been reduced compared to last time, because if you re-elect the same person again, their benefits aren't quite the same, or aren't quite as good the second time round. Now, what do you do? Aesthetic, 20% to food consumption. Aesthetic? I have no idea what that word means, and they're likeable. We don't want tax going down, so I think we will point you, my friend. Good. Look at that. So much construction going on. Let's get this road built, and we'll put some more. If we've got, we've got a lot of stone. I don't want to spend all of it, but it wouldn't hurt to have some nice, efficient walkways for our citizens. So, get a stone road down to the docks, up to that stockpile. Run out. Got carried away, didn't I? Nobody's doing anything because everyone's building roads. I suppose they're not doing nothing then, are they? They're building roads. That's what they're doing. Look at that. Look how civilized we are. No stone roads in Manor Lords, are there? Again, would like to have some cobbled roads. Some cobbled roads, surely that would suit Manor Lords down to the ground. Yeah, maybe we just ought to start keeping a list of things that we need to copy over. Not copy over, take inspiration from. There we are. Have we been doing repairs? It looks like we might have been doing repairs. That's good. Yes, masonry is doing his thing. So, 20 spaces left for people to live. We've still got lots of jobs not being done. So, let's go and... It'd be lovely to build our first medium insula. Space for 30 residents. 4 heads of household. Don't know why that's funny. So, we'll get that built just as soon as we have a bit of quarried stone. 24, we need 40, wasn't it? Okay, and then I've not ever built before a functioning aqueduct system. Now, we are nice and close to a water source nice and high up over here, so hopefully we can use that to get some water down to our fair village. 5 immigrants visited, 34 people decided to stay here, good. Ooh, look. Beat that one, some more favour. Is that going to let us do dams and spillways? It is. Oh, and fountains, oh, that would be a good one actually. Let's do fountains. And yeah, we'll leave it at that for a second. So this is going to be a much larger area than the wells. So if I put a fountain here, I can probably then get rid of this well. Probably should have done that after I'd built that, shouldn't I? Never mind. Look how happy people are. I could probably tax them even more, couldn't I? Okay. Must be in range of water towers. But okay. I have miscalculated how that works. I am going to rebuild this well for the time being. Okay. 29 stone. Maybe we should get another stone worker, especially if we want to start doing things with aqueducts. So, stone quarry. Put that down there. Roads. See, again, slipping into the Manor Lords parlance there. Stone, another worker at the stone quarry. It's not. It is a stone quarry, isn't it? Or is it not even that? It is a stone quarry, but you just build one and people work there. A little bit different. We're still not making any pottery. That would make people happy if they had that, wouldn't it? We ought to get on with that. Oh, we did finish this road. Good. It's a bit of unnecessary road now, isn't it? Get rid of that. Oh, that's what we didn't do. We were going to build a road across here, weren't we? Let's build that through there, and it gives us another space that we can fill up in here potentially, although it is getting a bit close to the unhappy area. Nothing else we're completing just at the moment. It'd be nice to get some wheat in. It looks like we might be doing that now, actually. Everyone's going and standing in the fields at any rate. What season are we? Summer, just coming into fall. Oh, the crop harvest. Good. Fall. I think you mean autumn, dear sir. I want to see them do the harvest now. Look at all the pretty apple trees. Aren't they wonderful? And vineyards. Yet again, something else that Manor Lords should have. I do love Manor Lords, don't worry. If that's coming across as a bit scathing, I'm just... All these things are like, oh, Manor Lords could have this. Oh, city's full. Goodness. Right, we need that medium insula. ASAP Rocky. So let's get that down there. And then if we've got enough stone left over, we can get some small insular apartments to fill up the space here. Goodness, it's going to be a full accommodation quarter, isn't it? Any immigrants coming who aren't going to be able to stay? Not just yet. That's good, actually. I'm going to get these built first. There we go. Space for people to be moving into. How's the old job market? No clay diggers, no bakers, no pottery makers, no granary workers, no performers. It's a pretty poor state of affairs, isn't it? All things considered. Oh, that's a nice smooth zoom. Oh, look how pretty it is. Oh no, there's a fire! It's a bit big of a fire compared to what you meant to have at the old charcoal kiln, I believe. Whoopsie daisy. Yeah, but on the whole, it's looking rather wonderful, isn't it, here? Indeed, indeed. 2 years left on the term of our current chap. People are happy. What's building integrity? 99. Good. That's good to hear. People are pretty healthy as well. That's also good to hear. Right, well, with all these brand new buildings down here, we probably ought to have... Oh, look, what's happening? Make your citizens happy. They are happy. That's why you're rewarding me. Thank you very much. Yes, it is. Shops. Let's put some more shops down here. Good. And I'm tempted to upgrade some of these hovels. Are people happier in small, insular apartments? Or is it just... yields tax revenue? Yields a low amount of tax revenue. Okay, so more tax. And they, more people can fit in as well. So if I build this now... yeah, people don't seem to have been immediately displaced. Oh, there we are. But they've got other places to move into, so that's fine. So we'll upgrade all of those there into insular apartments. Oh, look at that. Everyone's like, I love this place, but I just want pottery. Give me pottery. You know, there's some on the way, I'm sure. Stockpile is looking pretty full down here, so why don't we go ahead and build that larger stockpile. Oh, we haven't unlocked it, have we? Let's go ahead and unlock the larger stockpile. Just like so. And build one of those. Pop that in. Just here. Just here. That'll do, I think. Absolutely stunning. One cup of tea later. Oh, yes, right. You have to excuse me. I just had a lovely sip of a cup of tea I just made. So, naturally, in having that cup of tea, I've completely forgotten what I was doing. Ha ha ha. Yes. Memory and stuff. I'm guessing something to do with pottery. What do you want? Need drinking water via a water tower spied by an actor. Gosh, you're choosy, aren't you? Okay. Well, I guess that means we ought to start working on an aqueductural system. Is that how you say that? Aqueductural? Is that a word? I don't know. So, did we unlock water tower? That's something to check. Does it come with aqueducts? Question mark. Smiley face. What are you under? Water supply. You do, right. Right, so water tower covers this area. And then I guess a fountain in that area is covered by... Is it covered by a fountain? Yes, and fountains that need water. Good. Good, Anakin. Good. I guess here would be a splendid locale. So we'll pump that there. And then I suppose we need a aqueduct to bring it water. So let's see how this works. So I can bring water from there. A bit higher up then. Oh, goodness, what was that? Must start on a river, lake, water tower. Can we start from the water tower? Okay, right. Let's click on the water tower. And start coming up here. What's wrong with that? I don't see anything wrong with this. Why won't you let me build it? So... So that's the right number of degrees. Oh, it's construction costs that's the issue. I see. So, okay. That's all cool. Right. So let's build this then pretty much straight out over the road here. Is that too steep? It's too steep. Okay, let's come sideways then. Like that. Okay. Then we'll just come straight along here. The number of degrees seems fine there. 7, okay, so up to there then. And then we may have to zigzag a little to get up to the water. Zigzag more than a little. To there? Is that fine? Insufficient results. 274. So we need about 300 basically. Which is what we need. And then apparently should be able to make that work. And come right from the top of the water source. Okay. Let's set about getting 300 stone. Got 100 already. We have 3 camps here working away. We should in theory. We've got a fair number of people. Oh, look at that! Idle workers. Have we filled all of our jobs? Oh, how wonderful! Everyone has a job and they're all doing it. Why don't we have pottery then? You. Do you have any clay? You have some... Oh, pottery being made, look. So you're fine for pottery and charcoal. You're making... Okay. Alright, I think we might need another clay pit. So let's get that down. Ooh. Oh dear. Clicked on the wrong button there somehow. Right, where can we put you? Apparently, that's fine. I hate it. I'm not going to do it. Oh, it leaves the land like that. Okay. I think there are land adjustment tools later on, but for the moment I'm just going to leave it. Okay, can we then at least get you a road? We can. Okay, it's not too awful then. So we'll get some more clay being produced, and then... What else are we lacking that we could really do some more? I think charcoal. We seem to have plenty of timber, but we need more charcoal. So let's get another 2 charcoal workers set up over here at the top. City full already. Goodness, that happened quickly. What do you want? What do you want, God? Oh, you want to reward me? Okay, thank you. Oh, I can buy you more favour. Oh, look at this. So, oh my goodness, just completing favour after favour. So many goodie points to spend. Let's get another quarry as well. Stone quarry. Pop that there. We'll get 2. And then connect them with some roads. And then let's look at the technology tree. Perhaps we ought to have a larger warehouse for storing goodies. So we'll unlock that. And let's see. Once again, you're here. So warehouse, and I guess we'll put you over in this area, since we have some production going on. So let's face you this way. Actually, let's face you up to the road there. Good, that looks like a building that's going to be very, very pretty. Very excited about that. How are we doing? Haven't got any apples or grapes, so we could probably do with some more farms, I suppose. And what else? Making more charcoal? What is charcoal? Making more charcoal. So that's underway, that's good. Got more stone. Plenty of space left in that term. Ooh, money issues there. Guess it takes money to run them, does it? Yes, wages. We spent all our money, didn't we? Sorry, everyone. Everyone's really happy. Let's up taxes. I think we're going to go to 30%. There we go. Oh, right, yes. Town is full. Is there anything we can do in terms, then, of accommodation? What's next over here? Wine shops. Wow. A large insula. Let's get that. Barbers, markets, and domus. What's that? A large fancy house. Ooh. With space for 15 residents, including 2 heads of households, bringing food and other goods at home. Prepares access to water towers by aqueducts, yields and raise tax revenue, but consumes more than other persons' types of home. Okay. Right, I think it's going to be very expensive to build a large insula. Yes. So why don't we build some small insula? And where are we going to put these? We've got space for one here next to that new warehouse. And we've got a space for one here next to the fishing district. And we have space out the back here, don't we? So why don't we hop down? Why don't we upgrade? No, we don't upgrade because that'll kick people out temporarily. Let's get a few in behind here then. Like so. God, we spent all of our stone already. Goodness. We have to put some hobbles down. Are they close enough to a road? Hopefully. Hopefully they are. Seems fine. Hope for the best. Plan for the worst. Need to do a better job of keeping on top of the old population, don't I? We should probably extend the farms, shouldn't we? Let's go and take care of that. So, let's put down some more wheat. Like that there. And then we'll put down some more grapes. And we'll put down some more apple trees. Run out of goods. Well, we are growing rather nicely, aren't we? It's a lovely little settlement we've got going. You know, there's only loads of problems. But if we press this button, the U button, look, all the problems go away. Isn't it wonderful? Yes, I think we might need to find a more permanent solution. Right. While that building work's going on, I'm going to do something even more important. I'm going to take a sip of tea. Oh, yes. Yeah, very good. Very good. What time of year is it? Going through the harvest season. Why don't we have absolutely tons of wheaties? Is no one working at the farms again? You are? Come on. Oh, yeah, you're going out to the farms to do your harvesting. Very good. Apparently they make clay there, but you know, it might be stone. Select a governor. Don't want to upset people. Let's go for you. You seem a, oh, yes, yeah, not great. Well, we could go for this one. Sure. We have good building maintenance, so hopefully that won't cause any major problems. Have they built our warehouse? Oh, they have. Look at that. Oh, it's very pretty indeed. Okay, so we'll make sure there's plenty of space for charcoal and plenty of space for pottery. Good. What's that down here? Ooh, fancy things. And how are we doing at the other? No, not you. Not you, I said. You. Yes. I suppose you might as well mostly be charcoal. We've got a warehouse closer to the old pottery now. And you. Yes. I guess let's set a whole bunch of you aside for wood. And a whole bunch aside for stone. Yep, that's good for the moment. There should be you here. Yes, you should be primarily storing clay, actually. From the clay pits to make pottery. Don't have an excess of pottery at the moment, but hopefully that'll start to build up over time. Got plenty of clay though, so that's telling me we might need to get an additional potter down. What do we think? Yes, let's do it. Where are you? Where are you? Pottery workshop. Good. Pop you next door. Plenty of people have moved in. Got plenty of space now as well. 130, so we're getting there towards what we'll need in terms of getting the aqueduct up and running, which is really our current focus. And we've expanded the old food production. Is anyone working at the bakery? No wheat is available. Indeed. Well, we have expanded that, so hopefully we'll have some before too long. Let's go and look at what's available to us in the tech tree. We only have 2 points. Goodness. So, not a lot, in other words. What can we do to make people happy then? So, we need to offer charcoal, so we need more charcoal. We've set up more charcoal manufactory, so hopefully that's something that will start to be able to work towards now. 295 citizens. I don't think it'll take us long to get there at all, so we're on the way to that. And make a palisade wall at least 10 units long. Okay, that's not too hard. Make an offering of wheat, that's going to be a problem. And grapes, we haven't got loads of those either, but we are making more. Okay, so progress being made, albeit slowly, towards those goals. And goodness, why are people so unhappy? Despair at their filthiness and need bathhouses. I think we actually have enough to get that, don't we? Public toilets, fountain, cold pool, an outdoor cold water pool that requires water from a bath. A reservoir to function, bath building. Dynamic bathhouse, requirements not met. So we need a reservoir. Okay. Well, we're not going to be able to build that instantly, so unfortunately people are going to be a little bit unhappy for a minute. Bath complex. What's the reach? Well, I'll put a bath tower in. I'd like to get this somewhere down, you know, near our denser population area. So could we put this here, perhaps? Are we going to be able to get an aqueduct from here to here? We can. It's going to go right across the road. I don't mind that, as long as it's done tastefully. Okay, guess we're doing that. Of course, it's not going to be supplied with any water because we haven't connected it back up ye old hill yet. But, you know, we only need 100 stone to get there. What we could do to speed that along, actually, is we can go and find some stone. And we can get a few people to go and collect it from the wilderness. Just to give us that little boost we need. Now, we have got rid of most of the local deposits, so we might have to go a little bit further afield. But it's probably still going to be quicker than waiting for stone to pop in, I imagine. Go as far afield as over here, then. Let's see how that works. 180, 190. It's like bidding. Come along, I need 300. People, what are you sleeping for? Workers can't get home in time to get enough sleep. I guess we've got some inefficient burgage areas then. Not burgages, gosh. Wrong game. What do you want? I'm not going to do that yet because it's winter and I feel like I might need the charcoal. And what's your problem now? Mars for war. Is he not happy? Have I not been doing your divine task? Haven't unlocked Palisade Walls yet. Right. Oh, look. 300. Right, okay. Let's go ahead then and build ourselves our lovely aqueduct system. Where am I going? Here. Good. Right. So here we... Oh, look how pretty that is. Going along the side of the road there. I don't mind that at all. Very nice. So let's connect onto the water tower here. And then we're going to come up here as far as we can before we have to change direction. Try and come to the center of that tower if we can. So 9 degrees, go there. And then we'll work our way back up the slope. Maybe at 90 degrees. I do like doing things at 90 degrees. Okay, and then can we come straight up here? And can we connect that up to there? Boom. Wow. Can't wait to see that. Oh, look at that. Water flowing through there. Build your first aqueduct. That we have done. How are we doing for charcoal? Yeah, we've got enough now. We'll make that offering. Get ourselves some more favour. Oh, we can afford to pay for that favour. Good. That should give us enough to get the cold pool. What is a hot pool? Indoor hot water pool that requires water from a bath reservoir and charcoal function. We might do that. A bath library? A space for citizens to study and read. Oh my goodness. That sounds way better than what we have now. Why don't we have bath libraries? Absolutely outrageous. Okay, right, well, at the least we can build a bath complex. No, we can't. We need marble. Bother. Right, back to the thingy menu. What was it called? Tech tree, that's the one. Marble quarry. Unlock. Okay, right. So, where's our nearest source of marble? Iron, stone, marble. It's on the other side of that water. Don't know if we can get to that. Any other marble? Hello? Anyone, anywhere? Know where there's any marble? That might be the nearest source. We may have to build a bridge. Oh, there's some here, look. It's fantastic. Right. Let's get ourselves a marble quarry. And we'll pop that down. Not many spaces it can go, is there? We'll go here. And then we'll build a road down from that to here. We'll go like this. Okay. May have to make that a stone road because it's going to take a very long time to travel down it. Right, so that'll get us the marble we need to have our bathhouses operational. We'll build the bathhouses. And yes, not many people are staying because some people aren't very happy. But look, we're building an aqueduct. How exciting is that? Look at all the people out helping build. Look how pretty it is. Oh, man. You know what I'm going to say, don't you? No aqueducts in Manor Lords. I can't wait to see what this looks like. I'm so happy. Typical is so happy. Such brilliant construction. Yes, 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 you'll get your things and stuffs, don't worry. We need a few more dwellings as well. Do we have excess stone, or is this currently being used in construction? It's hard to tell. I'm going to avoid spending it for the moment, just in case they are still using it. Ah, yes, waiting for 177, so that most of that is spoken for. Nearly at the next settlement level for growth-wise. We've got a lovely little bath here, looking out across the water. That's very British here. Seaside bathhouses. Don't have any libraries in them, though. Never really got anywhere with the wheat, did we? Let's lower tax, actually, a little bit, because people are a little bit unhappy, and we've got lots of money. So that'll help with happiness a little bit. From 49 up to, how much? 52, 3, 4, 5... It's still going. If it goes up like 10, then it'll be worth it. Which it will have done shortly. It's okay. Okay, that's fine. Right. Oh, look! Oh, we're going to see water coming down. Look at the water. Oh, yeah. How pretty is that? Oh, goodness. Ignore that. It's not meant to be happening. All the way down. Huzzah! Right, now we need to use it for something. Look, the fountain. It's operational. We can get rid of this well. Gosh. Covered by that fountain now. It's good, isn't it? Wonderful. Okay, well, how are we doing? 179 lots of stone, actually. So let's see about building... Oh, look, a large insula. Can we just plonk this on top of some hovels? I can put it here and have the aqueduct go through it. I like that a lot. I love the aqueducts and flow through buildings. At least I assume they can, and it's going to look pretty. I hope so. What's wrong with you? Oh, yes. Oh, look, lots of wheat. How much has that given us? We produced 77 from our farms. And we used all of it. Bother. Right. You have got some now to start baking bread. Okay. Goodness. Makes 21 bread from 15 wheat. That's good. Now, I would really love to have more wheat, so we're going to have to look at upping the production on that. Are we making any marble yet? Yes, we are. Good. And, yeah, it goes through it without problems, even if it doesn't make it look all pretty. Okay, we'll assume it's just very tightly built in there. So that's massively increased our population capabilities. Maybe we should build another large insula on top of these here. Or we could have some smaller ones. Or a medium. And we get a medium and a small... Wrong button. Excuse me. A medium and a small one here. Like that. We can put a large one then behind, can't we? Right, we've got 7 marble. How much do we need to build ourselves a bath complex? It's 3... So build a little bath complex. Okay, we'll build 3 to start with, and we'll just wait for a bit more limestones to come in, but at least that'll hopefully take care of some people's... Oh, no, now you want something else! Oh my goodness, they're so demanding. Wine. Right. We don't have the technology yet, my friend, to get a winery. We need a few more approval points. We are about to get 5 from you, though. And an iron mine would help. Palisade wall. I guess we could do a palisade wall, couldn't we? No one's got any way to get to the baths. I haven't thought about this, have I? Oh, you have. It's just a dirt road. I think that should be a stone road, don't you? Yes. Alright. Wait for a few more limestone to come in, then we'll extend the baths. And look at that. People are once again very, very happy to be living in old Tipicalius. Splendid. Well, I guess we could look soon to set up a little outpost somewhere a little bit different. Potentially over here, next to the river, where it's very strong fertility. So we could put in a little farm region over here. I like the sound of that. That seems a good plan to me, because we do need more wheat. Okay. And you want... Yes, you want wine. That's fine. People are pretty happy and healthy, though. Let's extend the bath complex a little. So it's a nice 4 wide. It'd be nice if they had some windows to look out across the sea, wouldn't it? I guess they can see that from their homes, so it doesn't really matter, does it? Entertainment is going pretty well. Fish is definitely our primary food source, isn't it? We've got plenty of storage. We seem to be making plenty of wood. Although minus 20 last year, so we need to keep an eye that doesn't drop too far. Charcoal we seem to finally be a little bit on top of. Wouldn't mind, though, getting another charcoal maker up here. Maybe another couple. And then we may need some accommodation nearer to where they are here. So let's get down a couple more. This is pretty close, actually, and this is where we're planning on building that large insula, isn't it? So we'll build that large insula just there. And then let's get ourselves a fountain just here, so we can get rid of this well. And we'll look to upgrade some of those in the fullness of time as well. Whoop! You neglect my... Build more grand temple in my honor. Ooh, not happy, is he? Right, well, we've completed that task. We can make that offering for some more. Okay. Oh dear. Vulcan is not happy. We ought to do something about that. Right, let's look at the old... What do you want? No, I need that. Sorry. Right, well, the winery is something we were looking at, but I think we might need to do a large temple to keep people happy. So let's make Vulcan a large temple. Where be the temples? There we are. Religion. We don't quite have enough limestone yet, so I'm sorry, Vulcan, you're going to have to wait. Maybe in the meantime, we can build a little palisade. How does that sound? That keep you happy in the interim? I suppose we ought to unlock palisades. just scrolling through looking for it. Where are you? Palisade wall. There we are. Right, so, military. Wonderful. Let's build a palisade wall. I guess to protect us from invasion. So why don't we start here. Like that. To protect the harbour. And then... I guess we want to have the fishing on the outside. Okay. Wooden gate there. Sorry, the temple is going to be on the outside. But that's fine, I guess. And then let's come across... Protect the bathhouses. And then... I guess we'll come as close to the sea as we can. I wonder why we can't build there. Is that too close to the water line? Cannot build on water. Okay, well I guess we're going to have an opening there, aren't we? Still better than having no defences, I suppose. Military is what I'm looking for. Yes. Right, there's an ingress point there. I guess eventually we could move the clay pit. In fact, can we put the clay pits? Will they function up here? They will. Okay, I wonder if we put that there and build a little road out around the side and then demolish this clay pit and then build a wall. Wooden gate there, do we? No, we don't. We can just reroute this road. So we can demolish this bit and finish our wall to here. Good. And look at that. The start of a defensive perimeter with a temple on the outside. Oh well, it's what it is. Need to have a way in and out, don't you? Got a ship settling here. What do you want? Look, did a thing. Look, I earned your favor. And I can make you an offering. And I can do that. And I can do that again because I've got loads of money. Okay. Have I appeased you enough? If I go to the temple and sell the gods. Nope, he's still angry. Was I appeasing the wrong god? That was Mars I was appeasing there, wasn't it? Not Vulcan. Vulcan is, that's Jupiter. Where's Vulcan? That's not you. Okay, well, can we afford to make you a blooming temple yet? Nope, not you. No. Need more marble. It's gonna be a little while till we have the marble, my friend. This god is going to get very unhappy. Oh dear. Oh dear. Why is he unhappy? Oh no, died in a woodcutting accident. You know what that means. It's finally time for us to go and get that undertaker. So let's do that. And what's this? Dignified and sanitary place to rest the dead. Okay. Ah, well, I think that's way better than an undertaker, isn't it? Or do we need both? Might need both. Okay, right. Well, let's get an undertaker. I'm guessing people don't like the undertakers. Oh, doesn't appear to have any negative effects, actually. We'll just pop you down there, because why not? And then we'll get a equilibrium. That's said. And people don't like this. So we'll put this up here, overlooking the cliffs. Rotate it round. Yeah, like that there. And we'll get a little road to service you, like so. How do we upgrade these walls? I probably have to unlock it, don't I? I would imagine. That would make a lot of sense. Okay, we're going in generally the right direction. The gods are a little bit unhappy, but we need a little bit more limestone to take care of that particular problem. Is there anything else we can get a quarry on here? Doesn't look like it's close as we can get. Oh, stone. It's wrong quarry. Marble quarry. Right. Oh, don't have the wood. Oh, I need to select a governor. Oh, it's all going wrong. Right, you. 20% food consumption. Goodness. Well, is what it is. I think we've got enough food to take care of it, he says. We've got 31 fish to feed the entire population. Right, I think the food situation is becoming a little bit more dire. We also need a bit more timber, don't we? I think we are definitely in a bit of a downwards spiral. We can get that there. So then we'll build a road up to you. We'll try to. Like so. Maybe put some more stone rows down. Haven't got loads of stone though, so I don't want to go over the top. There's lots to do all of a sudden, isn't there? We're about to run out of space for people to move in as well, but we've got plenty of people that don't have jobs at the moment. And, yes, we need to get a few more resources. I think next we should focus, as well as waiting for us to be able to build that temple. How many do we need for it? 25, okay. I think maybe next we should look at building another little farming district. How do you say? Sounds good? Splendid. Right, so the very first thing I think that we should take care of, as you can see our food is dipping here. We don't have any of that set around, and we're a bit low on fish. I think we ought to get a few additional fisheries down, just to see if we can tide us over and so we get the new farms act. So I'm going to get down 2 more there. Looks like that's what we have space for. And we'll connect a road up. Good, so that will double the number of fish we have coming in. There's plenty of people to go and work there, even though the city's full. But 70 people looking for jobs, goodness. So lots to work on construction, that means. Oh, look. This one's pinging up together, so that's good. And just waiting for that limestone to get to 25 as well. Does that road go quite far enough? Let's just bring it around that corner. Okay, splendid. Let's then take a look at where we want to put... Oh no, fire! It's okay. We've got solutions for that over there. We'll leave that to them. They can handle that situation. Over here then, you can see where it's kind of a darker green. I imagine that means that's where it's going to be... our farms are going to be most effective. That's what I'm trying to say. Yep, so we can see here that it's very, very effective. Right, we need to get some roads down here though, so let's look at that next. So I think the best way to do that, if we go ahead and get ourselves the road tool, would be a good start, wouldn't it? We've already got a road coming up here. We probably ought to have a connection to our main city here. So the main facility starts kind of on a line here. So if we just take a long road, like that there, and then we'll connect that back up to this road. Oh gosh, using oh so many timbers to do that. Maybe we should also, with all these free people we have, with nothing better to do, get them to clear some trees. Provide us with a whole bunch of goodies. Let's do that. Lovely, I'm sure that will provide us with plenty enough timber to get these roads built. So we'll connect those up there, and we'll connect the last couple up there where we need to. And probably a central road down through here wouldn't be a bad shout, so we'll do that as well at the same time. Look at that. The amount of industrial vigour going on there. Very nice. Good. Oh my goodness. So much timber. That's what happens when you have this many people available, I guess. That's very quickly going to fill up our storage, isn't it? Oh, good grief. Okay. Okay, next thing then is we're going to build ourselves another store location. So let's put down a large stockpile. Just here, and then next to that we'll get ourselves a warehouse. We'll have a little storage quarter here, shall we? And then also a few granaries wouldn't be a bad idea. So we'll put those down there. Use up some of those materials that we've just made available to ourselves. Struggling for words here, aren't I? Right. Let's get down a fountain, which we will pop just here, and then we'll need a water tower to service that. And so maybe we'll put this one sort of like maybe here. No, actually, we put it here. It's in line with that aqueduct, isn't it? That one over there. So if we put that there, and then we build an aqueduct from there. Is that not steep enough? Oh, insufficient resources. rather run out of stone again, haven't we? Okay, well that's something else we can look at as and when we have the stone available to us. So let's go ahead and farm. Yes, high soil fertility, that's what we want to see. So let's get down a whole bunch of farm space. Like so. Good, and then we'll get some grapevines again. So it's still high soil fertility here, so we'll make use of that. And we'll do the same on this side. Then apple trees, pop some in here. And we'll also get some apple trees here as well. In the medium fertility, I think that's absolutely fine. Goodness, okay. That's a whole bunch for people to be doing. Then we also want to think about getting ourselves up and running here for some more dwellings. So we have people who work more locally, because that's going to be important, because these guys are going to be spending a lot of time commuting. Can't quite see it yet, it's not fully open, but look at that. Things are being stored already, so that's good. Hopefully a lot of that timber's being popped away as well, that's out and about. Yep, looks like they're doing that. And just as soon... Oh, look, I think we've got enough, actually, to go and take care of that old religion problem we're having. So we can get ourselves a large temple, and why not put that over in our new quarter? So I think we'll pop that just here, next to... Well, what's it going to be for? Which god's angry? Let's remind ourselves of which god is angry. So, if we go to one of our existing temples... it's you, is it? Yes. Build your grand temple. So right, it is the industry guy. Right, that's fine, because actually then what we can do is we can put... I've forgotten his name. We can put him up here, next to where we have some industry. And that way we're making good use of the temple location. So let's get that built, in addition to all these farms, and hopefully we can take care of that food problem. Oh goodness, are we out of fish? We've run out of food. That's not good. We've got 4 fisheries. We are just on the edge, aren't we, in terms of the amount of food available. Unsurprisingly, having a field area that is about a quarter of the size of your settlement isn't enough to feed everyone, especially when you've got 3- and 4-story buildings. Well, we are at least making a solution over here. I'm really excited to see this grand temple go up. What size temple is it? Large. It's a large temple. Wonderful. Can't wait to see it. Very exciting. Best temple ever. We probably ought to have some stone roads here, but again, we're struggling for stone, and we do need to build this little aqueduct in here. We've got 100 stone now, so is that enough to get this aqueduct in place? We connect on just here. It is just enough, but I kind of want to take a straight line here. Connect in like that. Good. A straighter line. And you are going to be for the angry man, Vulcan. Got on fire and forge. Finally! Don't make me wait so long next time, I'm sorry. Okay, so expected level of honor and current. So we're not high above current. Oh, what's this? Festivals. Throw a magnificent festival in honor of this god. Increases citizens' happiness temporarily and gains favor. For each empty adjacent forum tile, the festival yields +2 temporary happiness. So we need some forum tiles over here, clearly. So we 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Is that 6 forum tiles it's saying we need? Okay, right, well. What do you want? I'm neglecting you now as well, am I? You all want a large temple, right? How many gods are there? Oh, look at that harvest, wonderful. And we actually got something out of this as well, that's great. Gods. I can't remember. I think it's like 5. So, oh my goodness, we're going to need so much more limestone. Might need to get some bridge technology and see if we can harvest some of this, but it's in a bit of an awkward place. I don't know if we can. Yes, that's being built, so you'll have water coming down to you. What were we doing for? Well, we finally got a decent amount of food, so that's a positive, so we'll be able to make some bread. We wanted to build some local dwellings, didn't we? So let's just start with a large insula, just so we've got something. So we'll build that there. Goodness, look how high the timber's stacked. It's like 4 times the height of the building. Got loads of charcoal, that's good, isn't it? Is anyone... Jupiter is angry. Okay. Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 gods, yes, okay. Right, do we have enough for a second large temple? Just shy on stone. So we need to wait for that stone to come in. Probably would have had enough if we hadn't built that accommodation, but there we are. Let's go and take a look at the old... Oh, we've got loads of points to be spending. Okay, right, so why don't we have a look at spending on... We can do Grand Temple. Ooh, very exciting. Or indeed, we could get an iron mine. Large bakery. Dock. Oh my goodness. Stones goods picked up and dropped off by transport ships. Transport ships. Oh, shipyard. Oh, navies. Oh my goodness, that's very exciting. We haven't done anything militarily for a while, and I'm worried that that's going to come back to bite us, though. So where does military? Public toilets seems a good notion. Stone bridge, right? We need that. Don't need stone walls yet, I don't think. I guess iron mine might lead to some military. Yes, it does. Okay, so we will get the iron mine as well. It's quite a lot to do there, isn't there? We won't worry about that right now. Instead, let's see about putting down a stone bridge. Seems somewhere where I should perhaps not have built all the way up across here. So let's delete 2 farms. And no one visited. Very sad. And where does one find one's bridge? There it is. Okay, good. Get ourselves a bridge so we can finally cross to the other side of the river. And we need some more stone. There is stone that we could send people to gather on this side, isn't there? Once we have that bridge in place. So I'm going to start telling people to come and get the stone and see if we can't get a little influx that will allow us to get the next temple up. We need to start getting these temples up at a fair rate of knots because the gods are not happy. They're noticing a little bit of neglection of like, hey, he's got a large temple, I want a large temple. It's all getting a bit scrappy. So let's see if we can't take care of that. Right, lots over here we can get. Good. Okay. Right, and look at that. Crossing over our new bridge to harvest these resources. So that we can get those large temples up and running. We've got enough limestone. Actually, I think we're probably there already. So let's go and get a large temple. And who was it that was angry? Was it you? Yes, it was. Jupiter. And you're the guy that gives happiness. So it would be good to have your temple somewhere near a lot of population. Can we fit you in here? Oh, perfect. Got all these dwellings here next door. And you've got the bathhouse as well. What a wonderful place to build a temple. We're going to build that there. And we'll make Jupiter nice and happy. And then we're going to have to wait once again for limestone before we can build any more. But we have plenty of stone from all that harvesting we're doing across the river. So let's get down to business with some forum tiles. I don't want a forum tile that uses any form of limestone. So let's build a large forum here, next to this temple. And maybe as well with some of this stone we've got, we should invest in a few more stone roads. So let's upgrade those. And, oh goodness, 100 stone. Hopefully well spent. Because we've got lots of stockpiles and farms here that need to get down to the bakeries, etc. down here. So hopefully that'll be a good investment. Oh, look at that. That temple standing up here, looking down across all of our wonderful citizens. Splendid. Yes, Jupiter, we're on it. We're building your temple as we speak. We're still full. You want wine? Yes. That's something we need to do, isn't it? We need wine. Right. Where does one wine? Winery. Oh, fine wine. Goodness. Let's start one thing at a time. So let's get a winery, and we'll pop that down next to here. It makes sense to have that near the vineyards, wouldn't it? You want bread? Yes. Well, we can put down a large bakery now, actually, can't we? Did we unlock that? We didn't. How much would it be to get hold of that? 5. We can do it. Okay. Let's get a large bakery, and we'll pop that. Oh, we need more stone. We just spent all that, didn't we? Yes. Sure. We'll make that offering. I'm not going to do it twice, though, because we do need it. And we're going to dedicate to Jupiter. Not Ceres. Jupiter. Dedicate. Oh, good. Calmed his anger. Don't displease me again. So, yeah, he's not that happy. The adjacent forum tiles. I don't think we have any space for forum tiles down here, do we? Can we get one? Can we get one forum tile? Please, Mr. Jupiter, don't be angry. Get a really fancy forum tile. Okay. Yes, we're giving you one forum tile. Good. We don't have any wine, though, to hold the festival, so we're not going to be able to do that right away. We are, however, starting to make... let me guess. Let me guess. You're not happy. Where even is your temple? You neglect my worship. Build me all. Yes, yes, yes. We just don't have the limestone. Will you gods just please give me a minute? Goodness sakes. So demanding. It takes so many. Oh my goodness, 800 timber. Let me guess, there's multiple of you now that are unhappy. Oh, it's Mars is anchored. Oh, Jupiter's just like, yes, you've done a thing. Okay, right, let's give you some stuff and things. Good. Right. Have we built that large? We didn't have the resources, did we? Can we build it now? Yes, we can. Large bakery. Yeah, makes people very happy. I guess we'll pop that here, and then we'll expand some dwellings over there. Okay, and then we need more space for people to live. So we'll get medium apartment together. Oh! Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Ruh-roh. Invaders. 2 of them this time. Oh dear. Our military hasn't got any larger. Right. Let's recruit the militia. Can we only get 1 militia? Is that it? Is that all I can have? I need more than 1 militia. Right, well, it sort of is what it is. So we'll gather our militia together. I was right, wasn't I, to start worrying about the old chain of causality down here. Toolsmiths, you produce tools. We kind of need an iron ore mill, don't we? Thermal fracturing. Burns wood to heat the rocks, making them easier to break. How many points do we have? 14. Let's get these 3. Still doesn't get us the weaponsmith, and certainly not in time for this conflict that's coming our way. Alright, gather the militia. And where are they going to make landfall? They're coming around the outside. Are they going to land here? Or are they going to come round to our palisades? Let's take up position here. It's just 2, isn't it? There's not 3. And there's 2. Right. They're going to make landfall here. In our undefended area. Yes, they are. Right. Charge! Right, we have 25% height bonus. Hopefully that's going to be enough to take care of the enemy. We are taking damage. Oh, they're coming around us. Oh, no! No attack bonus. Fight, men! It's not going well. Pull back. Oh, dear. Oh, dear. It's not going well at all. I think we might be about to be overwhelmed. Oh, no. One of them has broken through and they're setting fire to damaging our stockpiles. Oh, our units have fallen. And there's another ship. Oh, no. Oh, they were on fire. Can we get another militia? We can. Oh, they've run away. Oh, well. Let's rebuild that. What else was destroyed? Was that it? They damaged the wall? Maybe, but they didn't destroy it. Looks like they only knocked down 1 building. I imagine people aren't very happy. You're tired of their governor, and trauma from an invasion. Right, let's... Oof. I guess it's fire. Okay, well, we don't actually need the militia now. You can be disbanded. Well, that went terribly, didn't it? Oh, and there's a massive fire. Well, I think that pretty much concludes this first little playthrough that we've been going through here of Nova Roma. I've really enjoyed it. I hope you have too. Let me know if you want to see more of this. I think we'll probably revisit this settlement in another episode coming soon. That's it for today, folks. If you've enjoyed this first Nova Roma video, then please let me know by commenting down below with your feedback and suggestions. A like, hype, and sub go a long way towards helping the channel grow. A huge thank you to my members. Your direct support is invaluable. You're the reason I can keep the channel going. If you're still in the mood to chill, join me in another video and maybe become a member to gain early access. But enough of all that. I've been Typical T, and this has been Nova Roma. Cheerio.